Hey, I was
Evening,
chewing.
everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the show, everyone.
I was literally chewing when it ended. I'm like,
This is pretty monumental day. We made it to season 2.
we did.
we have. You know, it's gonna kick off tonight. I'm looking forward to this one. This is gonna be good fun. It's season 2, episodes 1 and 2 tonight. It's gonna be an absolute cracker. I hope you're all looking forward to it. Just setting out the rules as we did in season 1. So we've posted the link to Discord at the top. That will take you into where you can join us. The episode's going to be in there. You can watch along with us, and it's going to be an absolute blast. So click on the link that is pinned at the top. We're also going to put the timer up on the screen. So Brian will do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. I'll start the timer, and then effectively, that's it. We'll enjoy it. We'll have a good bit of fun with this one, and it's going to be superb. So I'll just quickly get the timer for everybody.
Yeah,
and,
just remember,
I'm going to hold you to that.
This is the conclusion of the season 1 finale that we watched a couple weeks ago. So we're actually going to see the conclusion. So Gary is finally going to be able to see the conclusion of this thing.
that
That
this
timer is massive.
I know.
Does it have like they used to do on TNG? The voice goes, and now the conclusion.
I don't think so. I think it's a recap or something. Like last time on Stargate SG-1.
And I want to say I really like the thumbnail for today. I thought, you have Sam and Jack looking all determined, and Daniel's like, huh? That expression on his face. So
that's the legend Brian there. He's done that thumbnail,
And that was like the promo art for season 2. It's like someone really did Daniel dirty.
I would not have wanted, if I was him, I would not have wanted that to be my promo pick for 26 episodes, 22 episodes.
It's funny. It's like the first few seasons, I feel like the design team had it out for Daniel. He became cool like after season 4, but before season 4, he was just a goober, dude.
Yeah. When we see later on, you want to see jacked and ripped Daniel,
Yeah, he's ripped.
Muscles
he's wearing like a
bulging.
tank top, no sleeves. He's got like a high and tight, bro. He's smart, charming, and he can kick butt all at the same time. He's like the ultimate Indian. He's like Indiana Jones for like a dude. But this version, he's like, I don't know, Jack. I'm not sure if we should.
Clearly, somebody visited the writers' room between seasons. had a nice long talk.
It did.
Yeah. Daniel goes in there like, we need to have a discussion.
So, does everybody have their snacks ready to go for this one?
I'm eating them right now. I got guacamole and it's way too spicy. So my mouth is on fire.
You know what, Brian? You should make you should construct an official like Stargate popcorn bucket, like the kind they use for the movie theaters, and just have that to eat out of every Sunday.
What have we said before about giving him ideas?
Yeah,
I wanted to.
Here's my idea. Take
I want him
and
to
make his pouch
so
the popcorn bucket. I'm just gonna have a life-size Tilk, but in the middle of his stomach is the popcorn bucket.
Pouch.
It's his pouch where Junior is.
Can you do one of Gary where he's got loads of half-hour patches all over him?
He has half-hour patches.
Have like a pouch, like the little star pouch. You have to reach inside to get the popcorn and pull it out. And there's all kinds of drippy goo in it when you do.
Oh God.
That'd just be cheese.
Yes, like nacho cheese. That's right.
So what we'll do when Brian is ready, Brian will do the 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we will crack on and get into it.
Yeah, again, guys, if you guys want to join us live and you do not have access to SG-1, or you don't want to boot up MGM or Amazon or whatever, go into the Discord. The link is in the chat. Click on it. It'll take you to the watch party channel, and we are streaming that in as high quality as we can. That channel is muted, so no one can talk. It's just for viewing only. But come on in there, and you can watch along with us. Yeah. If not, then you sync it up to the timer.
Yeah, or if you have a Blu-ray set that you can't use, come like me, come join us over on Discord.
Okay, guys, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1.
We are off.
Oh, it's Teal'c.
You know things are going to get serious when Teal'c's doing the intro. Previously.
Yep. Previously on SG-1.
I will kill you if you do not watch.
I just want the senator to be caught in the iris as it's closing.
He is excellent at making you hate someone, isn't he, Ronnie Cox? Good to see you, Lord Foff. Hi, Julia.
There it is.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Stace Ace. Good to see you, mate.
World's longest dolly shot.
Yeah.
From Earth.
Just so you know, it's really hot here in the UK and the South today. So if halfway through you just look at the camera and it's just all I've got left is an ear that's trying to talk, you know why? Because I've just evaporated.
Just don't.
It's hot here too. I got like 4 fans, bro. I got one underneath, one right here. I got one right here. I'm just like blowing continuous air at myself right now.
Just don't tell us you're not wearing pants, John.
I'm not wearing pants.
Well,
I'm not even wearing underwear this time. I took them all off.
We'll have to make that a
the air
feature
is
every
breathing.
Sunday.
It's wafting up my testicles.
Yeah. See, viewers, this is what we do. The sacrifices we put out to get this on for you.
I am wearing shorts.
I love it, Neil.
I love that with Jack.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to mind. Let's just blow it up.
Let's crack on. "24 hours."
24 hours?
Yeah. New piece of tech introduced this season. End of last episode.
That's like a super flashbang.
Yeah.
Surprised
if I remember correctly, it makes you blind for a while as well, doesn't
surprised
it?
he didn't try to shoot it, or at least, I don't know, blast it.
Just roll it back.
Yeah, just kick it back.
Yeah.
We need a good soccer player on that team.
Yeah. Nice volley straight through the door.
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
Yeah. Straight into a Jafar pouch. So again, we still have the same intro as we had in season 1. That I think we stick with that for what was it? Another 2 seasons, Brian? Something like that.
Yeah, until Jonah. It changes after Jonah when Jonah comes.
Yeah.
which is a potential spoiler for Gary.
Yeah.
Wait to get to Jonah, man.
I've developed the ability to tune you out on spoilers.
Jonah, the extremely right wing, like far right wing member of the team.
Yeah.
He's great though.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Played by Corin something.
Corin Nemec. Yeah.
Yep.
Great actor.
Well, he was Ferris Bueller on the TV version.
Yeah, and he was in The Stand as well, TV version. That's the one, Lord Foff. I like your attitude.
If that's how she reacts when she wakes up, no wonder she's single.
Yeah. Hathor or Carter with her bites. Weigh it up. So again, this is Daniel having that flashback to the alternate reality.
Honestly, he's no. Sorry for my French, but in the first few seasons, he's such a bitch. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
My wife made this guacamole and it's so spicy. Like I can't even breathe. I'll be right back.
Yeah. He's putting the fans.
Well,
to
that's a
maximum.
first.
Hi, Julie. Good to see you.
Hello, Julie. Oh, I thought he's not dead. Okay, well,
No.
I wouldn't have minded if that had been the last we'd seen of him.
Yeah. It opens up. It's just dreadlocks. That voice sounds familiar.
That's like a Bond villain. You know, you push the button and they dump out of the chairs in the meeting room.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's this douchebag.
Yep.
Dude, I grabbed a big old thing of guacamole, put it in my mouth, and I saw it in slow motion. The giant jalapeno sitting on top. I'm on fire right now. I'm having a hard time thinking.
The fan's gone nuclear.
Oh my God. So spicy. My wife is Mexican, so to her, it's like just a Tuesday.
Yeah. It's liquefying your organs as we speak.
Yeah. The general should have said, "You haven't lost my respect. You never had it."
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That would have been. I was so waiting for him to say that.
I love Hammond again in this season. He's just a badass.
He's such a badass.
Yeah.
They won't make this kind of TV anymore because it paints the superior male as a masculine, intelligent, badass.
Yeah.
And you can't have that. In modern Hollywood thinks that the only way they can have diverse people have power is to put masculinity down. It doesn't work.
Wow.
But we see here how everyone can have their day.
Well, that's a standard operating procedure. You know, there's no, for that philosophy, there's no building up without a concurrent tearing down of something. They don't know any other way.
Yeah.
Again, that voice sounds very familiar.
Oh, that voice. By the way, I heard that guy's voice on a video game recently, Dota 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to like do a double take. I'm like, did he do a voice?
Is that a voice I should be recognizing or not?
Yeah,
You will.
You'll see right now.
The Star Wars game a few years ago when he was in it as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be better now he's in it.
Yeah.
He was a Jedi.
I played Dota 2 and I heard him do a character. And then I heard the guy that plays Q on Star Trek do a character. And I was like, I love this game so much.
Yeah.
Got Star Trek and Stargate in one.
Yeah. Such a cocky ass, isn't he?
I really hate Samuels.
Yeah.
Nakwada.
There we go. You'll hear that a lot more, Gary.
$1,000 megatons?
1 million megatons.
Yeah.
How much is that?
That's a gigaton.
Yeah.
I think it is actually.
I don't know.
Thing is, they signed off on this guy who had clearly has no contingency whatsoever if this plan doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh no, I want to punch him in the face so much.
Yeah.
See, Hammond needs to do what he can. Hammond needs to do what he can to protect the planet, but maneuver that guy into looking like a complete ass at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a stompy Cyberman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This guy, I like to call him the clutch character, dude. He punched him in the face. I love this guy so much.
The only one he's not angry at is Teal'c. Holding his nose.
Bro, the United States actually built or planned to build 1,000 megaton nuke. And
that's insane.
And they were like halfway done before it was canceled. That's insane, bro.
That's just nothing is surviving anywhere.
It was called the Emperor bomb or something like that. It was 26 tons. Itself is 26 tons. Over 50 feet tall.
Jack doesn't even want to deal with him anymore.
Yeah.
I think it would have been funnier if Jack was still blind during this.
Yeah. There's a deleted scene where Braytac is just like
I like that
Jack.
I really like that Jack is just like instinctually flinching from him now.
That's awesome.
It's like when he turns around, Jack flinches. That was funny.
Dude, the chemistry of this show gets so much better these next couple seasons. The first season, it was fantastic. A little bit choppy, and it was still a great show.
Mm. See, Samuels dismisses it straight away, doesn't it? Because all he wants to do is get his mission done.
I mean, dude, how are they going to get the bomb up to the ships?
Yeah.
Like, there's no plan here. Oh, we got this great bomb. Okay, cool.
Oh, good.
How do you get up there?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't hit me, Braytech, but yeah, he ain't dead.
Yeah, got a sarcophagus. I swear United States senators have got sarcophagus somewhere.
The ships of our world.
It's just the humor, just
the subtle humor is so good. Are they going to Alpha Site?
Yeah, they're sending them to it. This is why I love Hammond, because he would have gone. They would have told him to go, but he won't go. He won't leave.
Yeah.
Will he? You know, he's a badass.
He's too much of a badass.
Yeah.
I love Hammond.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Don Davis.
Great actor.
I would have liked Hammond to say, "You've been chosen because you're all we have left."
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people look at SG-1 and they go, look at that shot.
That was
a
a
cool
great shot.
Yeah, it was.
That's a great shot.
Yeah. A lot of people look at SG-1 and they go, well, you know, Jack, Tilk, these are the characters that make the show up. But like the actual cornerstone, the anchor of SG-1 for the first 3 seasons is Don Davis.
Yeah.
He enables his character enables everyone else.
He's that moral compass, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the compass.
Wow, that's a great line. If we fail, you're going to call it home. That's Brad Wright. The writing on this episode's great.
I mean, this is the conclusion. This is the season finale. You know.
Yeah.
They happen. It's a 2-parter. So. Now, good note is that this episode was shot as part of the budget for season 1.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because otherwise you have to remount everything.
Right.
Yeah. It's just I love the whole underdog thing, you know. It's excellent. It really is.
The reason that Samuelson is an idiot is because he's playing it like the Goa'uld use the strategies and tactics that the U.S. military does, because that's all he's used to. That's idiotic.
Well, he doesn't even know what the ships are capable of.
Yeah,
right. Exactly.
It's rudimentary thinking. Like, let's just throw the biggest possible bomb we have at him. Well, and
yeah, and this was only how many days ago they weren't even believing that they were on their way. They kept denying it. You know.
What is that, patent?
Attaboy, Jack. Yeah.
That was a patent speech, right,
Yeah.
Gary?
Yeah.
General Patton was like,
yeah,
yeah,
from the George C. Scott. Yeah.
it's great you lay down your lives, but the best thing is to make them lay down their lives for you.
Yeah. But again, what you're talking
You'll
about,
put your
Brian,
hand in a pile of goo that used to be
Yeah.
your friend's face. Yeah.
Yeah. But what you're saying a few minutes ago, Brian, supporting cast, they just add to it.
Right.
There's like, you see Braytak turn up and you're like, oh, it's going to get even better now.
Yeah.
This character is so good.
Yeah, there isn't a single character, no matter how small, that doesn't add to it somehow.
Yeah.
Even my favorite character, the engineer that has to fix the Stargate all the time. I always forget his name.
Yeah, because was the stunt man for the show, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was. Yeah.
I've seen that news shot.
The audience loved him so much they kept bringing him back.
Siler, wasn't it?
Yeah, Siler. Yeah. And he has a couple good lines too. And he's not even an actor. He's a stuntman, bro.
Because isn't it? At one episode, Jack is put in his will that his entire Simpsons collection is going to
Siler.
Siler.
Right? That's right.
Idiot.
Yes.
This guy's such an idiot.
I mean, spoilers, Gary, but
Not worth
Brian,
anything.
but several seasons later, when Siler takes like a staff weapon at close range to test it, test the body armor.
Yeah, he does.
I love that quote. He says it gives him.
I love the few like these no-name Jaffa that are with Braytak.
Yeah.
That'd be my luck if I got finally cast in SG-1. I'd be the nameless Jaffa that gets murdered instantly.
They're the red shirts from Star Trek, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, but you'd be like in the back waving at the camera. You know, hoping nobody
I would be.
sees it.
Like Guy from Galaxy Quest. What's my name?
That's right.
What's my name?
Red thing is heading towards the
green, the blue and red thingy is heading toward the green thingy. I think we're the green thingy.
Christie, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in charge of all the stunts on the show.
They better do a close-up on Samuel's face when those rockets blow up.
Oh, it's great. I love it. What comes, Gary?
Oh, look at. Corel is stopping him.
Yeah.
Not Corel, but
Skara.
Whatever his name.
Yeah.
Skara. Look at. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gangster. That's a cool, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. He gets it up though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. The resonance on that ship. Very nice.
Yeah.
I think it's so badass that Skara was holding him back.
Yeah.
Like that shows some metal.
He does. He's going to fight.
Samuels, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You got a plan B, Samuels?
I mean,
yeah.
The plan B should be to throw more. I mean, honestly. Oh, they got shields? Okay. Just keep throwing missiles until the shields don't work no more.
And
run out of missiles.
And
I mean, if it's brute force you want, that's all you got. You should have more of those missiles.
Yeah. And but the idiots made everyone stand down their military worldwide, as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that I love it.
God damn, guys, calm down.
Yeah. I love the roll.
Yeah, they just start blasting.
Yeah. So good.
Too bad he didn't have a car hood to roll over. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Jack flinches every time Braytak walks by.
Just wants his dad to thank him, doesn't he?
To NORAD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's EMP effects going on, random EMP effects, I wouldn't want to be like on a plane flying around.
Well, we saw what happened in the alternate universe, didn't we? Air Force
Yeah.
One got hunted down and destroyed.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
I still thoroughly dislike this guy. Like, I'm not thinking about the character. Like, I don't like the actor. I've
Yeah.
never liked him. I'm glad that we don't see much of him after this season.
Yeah.
Who's Skara?
No, the
Apophis.
Apophis.
He's so flamboyant, dude.
Yeah. Like he fit in at like a pride rally or something like that.
Right, bro. Especially when you compare him to like Ball, who is an absolute gangster villain. Best villain on the show, hands down.
I love it when we get to that. And Jack's like, "Hi B, how's it hanging?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Badass.
You'll never see that actress again. That's the last time.
Yeah.
Last time you see her.
Yeah. God, I love his decency.
You bitch.
I love that. The idea is to send the best and brightest.
Guy's such a coward.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Because he needs to fix. Also needs to fix the medals on his chest. They're like 3 inches lower than they should.
That was
be.
a good. That was a good wipe.
Yeah,
a good wipe shot.
I like the classic Star Wars wipe.
Braytac. I'm close to actually giving the points to Braytac in this episode just because of what he does.
And yet this doesn't do that. And yet that doesn't do Jack's character any damage, which is great.
No, it doesn't.
No.
You can rise. A high tide rises all ships. You don't have to put one down to bring one up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the mistake they make these days.
Right. Oh my God. So gangster.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, he wouldn't still be standing there trying to kill Braytac with all that going on.
Yeah.
Look at Daniel just blasting.
He's kicking off, isn't he?
Ah, he got hit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you put the pistol down and just use the rifle. An actual aim.
Yeah.
Actually aim, dude. Oh my.
Go
Epic.
put him in the sarcophagus.
Well, he has a good point though. Like from their perspective, they're about to blow up both ships.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
So he'll cover their advance.
Surprised he's still alive after that blast.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't they have gliders? What if they set it to like intercept and then just glide out?
That's a very good point. That's like me after a workout at the gym, just getting in the front door.
That's like me after my wife's guacamole.
Thanks for revealing that personal.
God, this guy's the worst actor.
Yeah.
He's such a bad actor. It's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
I love the glee on Tilk's face right there. He looked genuinely happy about saying that.
He's smiling.
Two birds, but with one stone. Yeah. Yes. I have an erection right now. O'Neill.
A Jafar one.
Jafar erection. Dude, the sets look so good. Like
brilliant.
This is all practical. Like there's no.
Look at that.
You know, it's so good.
I love this bit. Again, there's so many bits in this episode I love.
Gliders.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's almost like you've watched this before, Brian.
Yeah, my bad. You're right. Yeah. To be fair, though, I haven't seen this episode in like a long time. So my old brain is like putting pieces together as I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Observe. Oh, there's that.
You start seeing them quite a bit more, Gary.
That is a helpful freaking device.
It is, isn't it? I love gliders.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Human.
There, I knew it.
Isn't it?
Well played, Gary. You're learning, my friend.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but can't you end up with an addiction to those things?
You can indeed.
And it messes with your brain chemistry, right?
Yeah. As we see in future episodes, and what was it? Lord Hugh as well.
Right, which is why the Tok'ra doesn't use them.
Here, I have a question. If your arm got blown off, could you go into that and then it would regenerate your arm?
I legitimately have no idea.
Theoretically,
Theoretically.
I think I'd just grab it and then put it.
Oh my
next
God!
to
He
me
has a
and then-
minute.
I think it would, Gary, and there's the reason being there's a future episode coming up where that could well be the.
Oh look, they're going to the other ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know that it's packed with C4.
Yeah.
Alpha site. Go.
Yeah.
18 seconds.
That was a pretty short fuse. Whatever he gave himself.
Here we go.
Go, Danny, go.
Yeah.
1 second. Ooh.
Yeah. You got to get out of the way as well, because that explosion's following you through the gate, isn't it? That's it. Well played, Walter.
That's awesome.
Give the good news. Yeah. That's quality shot.
Those ships are messed up though now.
Yeah. I think
These graphics are they hold up pretty well.
good. I think this is why I'm hesitant about a new Stargate series coming along in the near future without the old guard producers being involved with it, because
Yeah.
I know without them, I'm not going to get it. You know,
Brad Wright, he was at this conference a couple days ago, and he did say that
brain show. Yeah.
If you watch the whole thing, he said that at the very least, when it happens, he should be able to be a producer on it. Like, apparently they've given him that much information.
That gives me hope then.
But he's not going to be writing it though, so
yeah,
at least a part of the old guard might be a part of it.
Yeah. But don't you think with those guys, if they start messing with it too much, they just won't get involved? They'll just step away.
I think so. I think Brad Wright would just walk away. Brad Wright is very much old Hollywood, so he has the same viewpoints that they have, but he also knows how to tell a good story.
Yeah. Lord Forth, they're bangers, aren't they? And it's only the start of season 2.
See, if Daniel hadn't gotten out, they wouldn't know that they're in orbit.
Yeah.
They saved the planet, dude.
Yeah.
The Enterprise.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
100% Lord Foff, top draw stuff. Goosebumps.
So Samuels is not going to be much of a problem anymore. I take it.
He's in an outpost in Antarctica right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Building satellites. So good, Stays Ace.
I love this. You are Hammond of Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to bring word back? They're all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's brave though, isn't he? Because he's going back to Chulak. You know.
Yeah.
There's still people loyal to Apophis. Again, we don't know what's happened to Apophis at this point, do we? So
We don't.
He's risking a lot going back to Chulak. I trained you well, Teal'c.
Funny, Teal'c didn't have a message for his wife and son for him to give him.
So behave. Lights out by 8.
No more screen time. Put the tablets away. You're playing too much Fortnite, Ryok.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep your symbiote.
When I say no, I mean no.
Yeah. Keep your symbiote in your pouch.
Keep your And when you pull it out, you got to wrap it. Hell of an episode 1, huh? Damn.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Now, if they didn't know they were doing 4 seasons out the gate, like that would have been part of season 1, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It would
Like
have
for
been.
sure, that would have been part of season 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on that one. So, as we know,
I apologize. Sorry.
Cool. That's okay. So, that's the first episode of season 2. Everybody. So, as we usually do, like we did in season 1, we'll give it scores out of 10. Let us know in the chat what your scores are for that episode. And Gary, what's your score out of 10 for that one?
Yeah, it was just all right. I give it a 6. No, not kidding. No, very, very great conclusion of the story. You know, like you said, the chemistry is terrific. Give it a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, Braytac, instantly adds a point just right there alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, very, very strong. I mean, and a couple of times, especially toward the end of the episode, I was just kind of thinking not only in terms of the character interaction, but in terms of Brian, as you said, all the players now that are in not only, at the base, but out in the field, up in the ships where they are. And I kept thinking a couple times in this how far the show has come already just since the beginning of the first season.
Right.
Kind of amazing. So yeah, well done.
Yeah. And I mean, before I come on to you, Brian, this is the great thing about Stargate SG-1, and it's the same for me of Atlantis as we go into Atlantis when we get there as well. I have these episodes where constantly throughout the episode, I'm constantly trying to figure out who was the best character in that episode, because there's so many good characters that are well acted. You'll have an O'Neill moment, and then you'll have, like we had in this, you'll have a Braytac moment, and they're like almost one-upping each other throughout that episode.
Even a Walter moment, right?
Exactly, and a Hammond moment as well. It's top drawer stuff. But what would you score that out of 10, Brian?
I want to reserve 10 out of 10 for
Yeah.
future episode, but 9 out of 10. That shot of when Hammond's doing that wonderful speech and that shot of the Stargate opening behind him, he doesn't
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, that's top drawer stuff, man.
That needs to be, you know what? I don't know if it is in future title sequences. That shot needs to be in the title sequence.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
It's not, but it should be.
That's amazing they didn't add that to the title sequence.
Right.
And again, for me, you know, I'm the same, you know, it's an easy 9 out of 10 for me. I am similar to you, Brian, because there's some episodes coming and there's a 2-parter in particular that I'm saving a 10 for, which is quite a way away. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so,
you, bro.
Yeah.
So Lost City, window of opportunity. These are 10 out of 10. So like,
yeah,
I can't be loose with my 10 out of 10s.
But that's what I mean. We're at this point now where we've just hit
the fifth race, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get that this season, I think, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
Actually, it might be just into season 3 potentially.
Oh, okay.
But
I forget.
But yeah, bangers. But again, we're at season 2. We've just started season 2. We're already talking about give a high score of 9 out of 10 for this, but there's more to come. Where me and Brian are already reserving our 10s because we know what's to come.
And I just realized something. I know that they didn't intend it like this, but I like the fact at the end how they kind of played the very fact that Daniel survives is treated like a miracle, and I go, well, that's about right. The fact that he survives any mission,
right.
Should be treated as a complete miracle.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought, well, maybe they were doing like a little meta like that.
Yeah,
Probably not, but that's how I'm reading it. It's like he's alive. Oh my gosh.
What I like about as you go on in SG-1 as well, you actually do see Daniel having like military training and stuff as he goes along. You know, they add that in, so you actually see that. Whereas I found season 1 and into a bit of season 2 where you see him as he's the archaeologist. He's he's the book guy who comes to check out the artifacts, but he could shoot a weapon. That changes as you go on in SG-1. But I was also going to say, guys, Lord Foth gives it an 8 out of 10. Christy gives it an 8 out of 10. Juliet gives it an 8 out of 10. Julie gives it a 9 out of 10, so she's on par with us. Victor Fontaine, good to see you, my friend. That's a 9 out of 10 from him. And Lord Foth has just said, I never give a 10. 9s are the best of the best. I have like 6 or 7 in the entire run that are 9.5. Fair enough, mate. But yeah, I have 10s. They are special. They're like gold standard for me. So they will be coming. And that just speaks to the quality of SG-1.
One more thing about Daniel that kind of annoyed me in season 1 when it popped up, and I hope that it goes away, is it always struck me all the times when they made Daniel. I mean, I get the fact that, okay, archaeology is a specialty. And that's fine. But the fact that they played him a couple, 3 times is completely ignorant of like basic stuff that I'm not a scientist, but that I would know. And he's like, what's that? It's like, that to me didn't do the character any.
Well, in that regard, he's the audience, right? So
yeah. But that improves. That does improve.
Okay.
Doesn't it,
that's
Brian?
fine, as long as it improves.
When you talk about ancients and things like that, that certainly steps it up a lot more, with lore building and what he knows and what he picks up and discovers.
I'm not saying he's a completely useless character. I'm just saying that it's weird that he would seem to be totally clueless about other areas of science. You don't need to be a master with 5 master's degree and everything, but you can know of stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'd say I just hope they kind of cut that back a little bit.
Right. So we're about to go into episode 2 now, and it's called In the Line of Duty. I remember this one vividly. I've lost count how many times I've watched it over the years, but what we'll do again is Brian will give us a 3, 2, 1, I'll start the timer, and then you can either carry on watching it in the Discord link at the top if you've just joined us, that's pinned to the top of this YouTube chat, or you can stream it on Amazon, sync it up with the timer that we've got on screen, or stick your DVD or Blu-ray in and sync it up with the timer. But let me know when you're ready, Brian, and we'll go into episode 2.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off again.
Looks like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. It's another great start to an episode.
Yeah. I love being back in Canada. I regret nothing.
I wonder how much they increased the budget for in this season 2. Love this shot.
Medic, you got to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Another great shot. Juliet, you will find out in this episode, and it leads into future things. Brian knows what I'm on about.
Yeah.
So you've had 2 episodes where they've already done like some good background shots with the gate behind the actor there, you know, which has been good for season 2. Juliet, could well be.
I didn't hear you. What was that?
What was that?
I didn't hear what you said. What was that?
Oh, Juliet just said it's a Gould, baby.
It's a Gould, baby. It's a Gould, baby.
Could well be. Could well be. So they really come out swinging in season 2, because you've had that intro to this episode, which is great. You've had the second part of the finale. You know, it's really bouting along already in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Fontaine, 100%.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a red flag right there, isn't it?
Right.
Get medical.
Yeah.
Can we have the guards in here, please? So how many teams are we up to at this point? So that's 12 SG teams.
At least 12, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That's a red
acting real
flag.
weird.
Yeah. It's 25, is it, Lord Foff? That's all like the archaeological teams and included in that as well.
That's a nice little callback.
Glad to have you with us, Victor Vontae.
I want that swap.
Jesus Christ.
Are you meaning you want that swab or she wants that swab, Gary? I just need clarification on that.
No, not me.
Yeah, it's just that mail order.
It's the global eye.
Well, we've seen this girl before, haven't we? Oh,
Jeez.
yeah, it's quite brutal. Go back later, and Cassandra's head is through the painting, just wedged there.
I hope not.
Paint everywhere.
Wait, why didn't Carter do anything to her?
Interesting, isn't it?
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
Jeff.
again, yeah, they're already building things as we go. It's like it's only the second episode. Oh,
that's good.
stuff you.
Why?
Just because I watched you shower once in the unisex changing rooms, there's no need to speak about me like that.
My fondest wish is that these characters have more emotional intelligence, that they're able to like spot things.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel.
Yeah.
Wait. I love how they didn't tell Daniel or Tegan Tilk anything.
Yeah. Like, we got up early, we got changed to go on a mission, and you lied to us.
Yeah, come on, think it through.
Yeah. Again, if you've just joined us, there's a link at the pin to the YouTube chat. That'll take you into our Discord where we're watching the episode of Stargate live. It's free. Come and join us, and then you can chat in the comments. Just so you know. Why do the Jafar not sense them then? Major security issue. good point. So, are they going to get Sam back?
We don't know.
Yeah.
You can just call her Gouldy from now on.
Yeah.
I like my bandages. Oh, she was on the Waltons.
Oh, really?
She was one of the kids. Mary Ellen, I think.
This is what I like about Jack. He has these quiet moments where he just doesn't want to lose anybody.
Right.
You know, don't want to talk about it, just goes and sits down, thinks about it. Jack's the best one to do that.
Mm,
Yeah.
very good. No, it's great advice.
At least they've actually got a cell in this season, you know, not just a room. You
Right.
know, you're not taking any chances in season
We have a
2.
guard on post outside unless he's at
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah. We're not just giving the potential prisoner to Daniel to look after.
That's right.
So he's brought it up for season 2. We've still
I
got
thought
that
she was going
mission.
to say, "So you're single?"
Yeah.
Nice one, Daniel.
Yeah.
Now we know why Daniel. Now we know why Daniel flunked psychology.
Good to see you. If you click on the link at the top, that should take you into Discord, where you'll just be able to watch along with us and chat in the chat on YouTube. Let us know if you can get in okay. Yeah, good to see you.
Uh-oh.
Clearly the cleanup crew had the day off.
That guy's been in lots of stuff.
Yeah, he has. And he always plays a bad guy.
He does, doesn't he? That's like you of your spicy Mexican food, Brian.
Just exactly the same.
Oh, I thought that was like his jaw or something. It's like, holy cow. So wait a minute. This hospital is obviously not on the base, right? Is this like an affiliate hospital that's like near the base?
Yeah, it's a military hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
They said at the beginning it's a military hospital is acting as triage because there's too many people. Don't you find with these, this is a good thing about Stargate as well, these quieter episodes are still brilliantly written.
Yeah.
I don't get bored with these episodes.
Sherry. Don't let Daniel hear that.
This is why
that was a dumb admission.
Why is she so valuable?
Yeah, he would know that Sam would not react like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool, but we're creepy.
Yeah. What's he scanning for?
Jews.
Hmm.
Here we go. Ooh.
Is this the first time they've mentioned the System Lords?
Yes.
Okay. Because I didn't think I'd heard that before.
Yeah, so that is to come, mate. Which adds another element to it. But we've also just had her mention the Tok'ra for the first time as well. So again, two things: System Lords and Tok'ra. They're built into this episode. Christy, exactly.
I hope she's spotting this a different blood type.
Yeah. And this is the only time we see the ash rack in the entire Stargate series. You know.
Right.
They must be modified because they're quite powerful. Victor Fontaine. Yep, that's absolutely right. The Tok'ra we'll hear a lot more of. Spoilers. Yep. Another great introduction. Christy, I think it does. I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. That it's definitely a resistance in Gould. Yeah, exactly. That sucks. Can we have a plan B? Ooh.
That's a dirty move.
That's just, you don't play those kind of games. But it's also, again, they've established in this story as well that they can let a human go, you know, if they want to, without harming them or killing them. That's how I get Brian and Gary to come on the podcast.
Yeah,
he's not kidding.
But it gets interesting.
That was the
later
president.
on,
He said, "Trust the Gould."
yeah. Yeah. He wants to kiss someone who's got a Gould. Imagine Trump now meeting a Gould. How that would play out.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. Hmm. Again, he comes across as more powerful than normal Goulds because everything he can do to get into the SGC.
Right.
Shut down the gate.
Yeah. But you're right, you would shut the gate down, wouldn't you? They're
Yes.
still going through, you know.
You could write a 2-volume set on all the security breaches in this series I've seen so far. Oh,
that's a good effect. Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Again, did they increase the budget for season 2 onwards?
Seems
Because
that
it
way.
certainly gets a lift, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
You'd be like, who are you? We can see you, pseudo sci-fi. Good to have you. Like you say again, Gary, that is a flaw there. It's like, I knew what you were going to do there, Gary.
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah, it's not happening. You don't know who you're dealing with. It's General Hammond, for crying out
Yeah,
loud.
it's Hammond.
Two shots disable and 3 kill, right?
1 disables, 2 kill.
Okay.
Again, this is what me and Brian were saying before. It's like, but how long does it take before that wears off and you can do a one shot for stun again? That's it, Victor Fontaine. Yeah, 3 disintegrates with the zap.
Oh, that's right. I knew 3 was something.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I won.
Yeah, I'm knackered. Here we go. Pseudo sci-fi is first class, isn't it?
I'm glad Janet Fraser is one of those doctors who keeps doing the CPR and going, "Come on, don't die, don't
Come
die."
on.
That
Come on, damn
every
it.
other TV doctor does.
Don't.
I'm not going to lose you.
I'm not losing you. You're coming back.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. Perhaps tomorrow, but not today.
Martha.
Why'd you say that name?
Yeah. It's made me change my entire plan and strategy. Yeah, Lord Forth. It's not like the Gould even have like a manual that you can understand. You know, give it a week, then you can stun again. Cassandra. Trust me, Gary, when we get to teenage Cassandra.
No, I like the character.
You won't like teenage Cassandra.
No, you won't like teenage.
Does she want to borrow the car all the time?
Yeah.
Just so whiny, dude.
You're just hoping for a Gould to turn up at any moment and wipe her out.
Yeah, where are the Gould when you need them?
Yeah.
Why won't you let me go to the dance?
Yeah. I don't even know you.
Her eyes glow and she rips Cassandra's head off.
Well, no, because I mean, Cassandra would sense if there was anything like others still in Sam. So that was actually a good move.
A good way, instead of doing like an MRI on every person that comes to the gate, just have Cassandra just sit at the bottom of the gate.
Just what chained on the railing.
She just sits there. She just sits there and has to give hugs to everybody that comes back through the Stargate. That's her role. She's like the base hugger, you know. And then she gives a hug, and it's like, okay, he's good. Okay, she's good.
Hammond's just got to have him like just slices of pizza every now and again and just slid up the ramp.
Make sure she has all the new CDs and everything.
So in this episode, then we've established that we've got another faction of the Gould called the Tok'ra, who we will see more of, who are a resistance group fighting the Gould. Interesting. We also have it established that the Gould can let people go without killing them. They can leave their bodies. So another thing's been established in this episode. And then what was the other thing we talked about? It was the System Lords was brought up as well.
Yeah,
right.
That was.
So
I thought at first that was something I'd missed.
Yeah. So you've got 3 things there that they've put into one story, one episode that's building for what is to come. Which is great. So, Gary, what would you give that a score out of 10?
Okay. Kudos for all the mythology building. I could tell as the episode was going on that it was clearly mythology building, a lot of new concepts and everything. They're expanding it from there's the evil alien, the parasite aliens, and they're expanding on it. That's great. But I have to take some of my score off for the still shockingly inept base security, which sets new levels of WTF-ery, with some of the fact that they would find that one guy leaning over him. I don't care if he's your commander, you're going to say, sorry, we're going to have to detain you until we find out what happened in this room. But it's more like, come on, let's go. It's like, oh, okay. So I've got to take points off for that, because that's like seriously like just becoming too, because the feel of everything on the show is so great. Hammond is great. Some of the precautions and stuff and some of the things that Dr. Fraser would check for is great. but it's just they need to fix the. And I get for the story purposes, you've got to kind of give to get. I know a little bit, but sometimes it just kind of, it just like leaps up. It's like, how is this base not, blown up already with security like this?
Yeah.
So I will give this I like Cassandra coming back a lot. She's a really good side character. I'll give this a
deep thought there from Gary.
6.5.
Okay. Yep. And Brian, what about you?
Yeah, I'll say I like that. I like that because Tok'ra, it's building a lot. Yeah, 6.5. A little slow, but 6.5 sounds good.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. Just I think really for the lore building element of it, really. And I do love the intro with the gliders going around the gate. I think that's a great shot. I always like that in this episode. Looking at scores that people have put in there, so we've got Juliet has given it an 8 out of 10. That's high praise from Juliet. Then we've got further down, Lord Foth gives it a 7.5 out of 10. So that's a good praise.
That's a wonderful icon, by the way, Juliet. That was such a super cute icon on your thing, Juliet.
Yeah. And then we've got Julie Coonan, who gives it an 8 and an 8.5.
Wow.
Which is again high praise again. So Christy gives it an 8, which is which is a high score. Victor Fontaine gives it a 7 out of 10. So, we're on par with season 1 for the first 2 episodes of season 2 on our scores out of 10. So it's doing well so far, but for me, again, Gary will learn as we go along. Brian knows what's to come. There's so much more in season 2, and
right.
For me, it's when season 3 and 4 hit that it just goes insane, and it's already great in season 2, and it was good in season 1. So, lots to come, Gary.
Well, like I said, I mean, as I said, I mean, it felt as I was watching it that they were adding to the lore. I mean, you could tell, okay, this is new stuff for the lore. This feels like they're expanding. Unlike you two, I don't know what this stuff is leading to in terms of like the system lords, the new abilities, the Guao, this and that. But I could tell that it felt like they were adding stuff. Before it gets too much higher in the chat, I want to take a second and ask Brian before it gets lost in the chat. Pseudo Sci-Fi had only like a bit of a housekeeping thing. Pseudo Sci-Fi had a comment in the chat that maybe I want to call it up because maybe it might benefit other viewers. So I just want to kind of direct us to this right now.
Shouldn't be a problem. I mean, because I don't know where you are, Pseudo Sci-Fi. Are you in the UK or the US? Because I'm in the UK and I can get into the Discord fine with the link in the chat. And, Gary and obviously Brian are in the US and they can get into it okay. So I think potentially, obviously the episode stopped now, so there's nothing for you to see in there now.
You know what, though? Maybe we need to share like the regular Discord link, and then they can just click on
watch party.
So we'll do that right now. Let me just do it real quick. I'll throw it in the chat, and you can test it out. Maybe this is a good time to do it.
Yeah, good idea. Yep.
Yeah, and I'll make it so it's it never ends. Max number of users, no limit. Boom, generate new link. Let's try this real quick.
Brilliant. And then, that way we're all set for next week as well. So,
yeah, I mean, thanks for posting that, Pseudo Sci-Fi, and welcome.
Yeah,
we always want to know about stuff like this because we're always trying to refine it to make sure that everybody who wants to come, that it's not an effort, that it's like really easy, because then that means you'll come back if it's kind of an easy process for you.
Yeah, that's it.
So try that out. I just put the link in there. Try that. That will take you to the main server. And from there you can just click on watch party. Maybe that's easier. Maybe generating a link for watch party itself is causing issues.
Yeah, that's it. And I think
and we can play with that during the week too.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's hard to fix something when you don't actually have a problem with it. You know, when other people have a problem with it, we're like, okay, so it worked. Okay.
Oh, great. There you go.
Okay,
brilliant. Good news.
Thank you very much, though, Pseudo Sci-Fi, for calling that out.
And Victor's already on the Popcat Discord, so he probably didn't have a problem because he was already in the main Discord.
Yeah, but anytime you guys have any kind of problems, let us know, and because the fix can benefit everybody. So
we'll adjust that link. That's the main Discord link. That would just take you to the main Popcast Discord, and then from there you can click on Watch Party, and we'll just have to make that clear next time too.
Just to let everyone know as well, also a bit of housekeeping, there will be times where our plan is to do a weekly Stargate watch along, but there'll be times when things come up or technical issues happen when we'll just update you and let you know that, we'll have to postpone the show. But what potentially I might do at some point in the future is, if we're having a technical issue for whatever reason, I might just jump on and then we can just have a live chat where, it's questions and answers and we're talking about Stargate in general. So, that's an option. Plus, I've said to you before, I'm currently working on Stargate videos at the moment, which are shorter, but they're going to talk more about the lore. There's one I'm working on at the moment. Gary won't know about, called the Shen. So, we'll keep you updated, but our plan is to do weekly.
We want to have some kind of new content for you every Sunday, whichever.
Yeah. But, in this crazy world, with family commitments and technical issues, sometimes that's not possible.
Guacamole, these things come up.
Yeah. Brian is actually, for the 2 episodes tonight, he's been holding off going to the ER.
I desperately need to use the restroom.
Ryan would be in better shape if a guaul had gone into him.
I'm concerned about using the restroom at this point because I ate a pint of jalapeno guacamole.
Well, what everyone doesn't know is that Brian has only got half of him now. The rest of him is gone.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I was going to say this after the first episode today. I really hope that at some point, I know it probably won't happen, that at some point I would love to get just like a bottle episode with a Jack and Braytac trapped in a cave. And it's just like the two of them just sitting around talking for an hour. I wouldn't mind that episode at all.
Yeah. And there's plenty more to come, and I will say I'm not going to say anything more than this at the moment, but when we get to season 4, which is way off yet, we may have a special guest on the show for the watch alongs. And the guys know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to keep you in suspense until we get to season 4. But,
Richard Dean Anderson said not to say anything, John. Oop.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got Cassandra on the show, so.
And one thing also is that everybody, please, somebody mentioned this in the chat. Please share this out with all of your Stargate communities. I'm not on X yet, so I can't do it yet. But anywhere you go that you think that people might want to hear about us, please, by all means. Share out links, and also if you can go in after the fact and leave comments in the stream. I love to read comments on the streams. I mean, leave comments. What's working for you? What's not? Do you want less John? I would understand that. Do you want more of me? I would understand that too. We can make my picture a little bigger. We can maybe put John's picture at half size. Whatever adjustments that you think would increase your appreciation of the show, but give us your feedback in the comments. I think all of us would love to read that.
Yeah, we will. After that comment, we will be discussing Gary's exit package after the show.
I was going to say Gary will be leaving the show. So.
yeah, exactly.
That was just theoretical. I wasn't making any recommendations.
But see, I've already got support. There you go. Look, Juliet. There you go. Thank you very much.
And after I complimented your picture too, Juliet. You've turned on me.
And yeah, I mean, we'll head off in a minute, but as Gary said, yeah, like and subscribe and share it by all means, because it's great having you in the community. I know, for the guys who are enjoying these watch alongs just as much as I am. Stargate is fantastic, and we just want to get more and more people enjoying it. There's no ill feeling in this community. Everyone's welcome to join us. So come in, say hello.
Before we go, what about, is it Steve Zace? Am I pronouncing it right?
Zace. Yeah.
Sorry, what's your answer to that comment?
Stay safe. Put something in the comments, and then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set up an email address for Sci-Fi Chronicles, so you can write in with your suggestions. I'm also on X as well, as Gallifrey 11, GALLIFREY 11. So look for me there. And you can also sort of either private message me in there on X, but put something in the comments if you need to, and I'll pick it up and I'll respond. And like I say, I'm setting up an email address. Yeah. And again, as Gary said, let us know if there's anything else you want Stargate related, or if there's any shows anything that's not Stargate that you want us to discuss and do something about, because we're all sci-fi fans. Brian has got a brilliant, he's got a brilliant podcast channel with his brother Shane that they're doing great documentaries, as you all know. He's also got his DC Unleashed channel. So just quickly segueing into that, just tell everyone about that, Brian, and where everyone can find you.
Thanks. Yeah, you can find me at the main channel, the Popcast, and DC Unleashed. I'm actually super surprised. I put out the lowest effort possible video yesterday on DC Unleashed. I didn't even turn my camera on. I just talked for 15 minutes over some trailer footage, and it has like 9,000 views. I don't even know how it happened, dude.
Yeah.
If I can reproduce that every time, I wouldn't have to have a job. That's for sure.
If you can reproduce it every time, I'm literally going to steal the plans from you, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened, dude.
Yeah.
But I'll take it.
And just answering pseudo sci-fi there. Yeah. Believe it or not, I have got plans for Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek. We're talking original Battlestar Galactica and the remake Battlestar Galactica, but we're also going to be talking about things going forward about, Buck Rogers, and other shows as well. So just watch this space. There will be something coming in the future. But just keep suggestions like that coming in, because there might be ones we miss. But Brian mentioned the other day, something that I really want to go back and watch, which is the 12 Monkeys TV series. I'd love to do a watch along of that.
Best time travel show of all time, hands down.
Yeah. So that's on the list as well. So
Aaron
plenty to do.
Strikes again.
Yeah. And Gary,
thank you, Lord.
Quickly, where can everyone find you as well?
Thanks to Lord Toth. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook. I'm there. I'm here. I'm not on. I should get an X account, not to post, but just to chat.
It's it's my favorite place to just DM. It's just like, it makes so much sense. It's so simple.
Probably by like this time next week, I'll probably have an X.
Facebook's complicated. You have to have like a Facebook Messenger account.
Thank you, Lord Thoth.
Going back to different, there's like groups and stuff. It's too much. Facebook has too much going on. X is like, click on the name and talk. All right, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, join the revolution.
Thank you, Lord Thoth, for the help.
Yeah, but no, other than that, that's it for this week. But thanks very much for joining us again, and we will see you on the next one. But other than that, have a great week, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll play.